Tablets for kids can be a really useful tool for modern parenting, whether you're searching for road trip amusement or simply a diversion while you take a shower. To help you narrow down your choices, here are top 5 best kids tablets of 2024 for you today. You can buy it at the link in the description below the video. Number 5. Blackview Tab 6 Kids. The Blackview Tab 6 Kids is well designed from the inside out, from hardware to software, to be both child-friendly and parent-friendly. It is protected with a strong anti-shock case constructed of high-density EVA plastic, ensuring that it remains safe as children grow. The ergonomic grip handle is perfectly adapted to kids' small hands. The Blackview Tab 6 Kids has a huge 8-inch display with minimal bezels and could be a good screen size alternative to smartphones. High-definition resolution provides brilliant color and increased clarity, bringing every detail to life. To safeguard their eyes as they explore the great world, engage the eye protection mode, which adjusts the backdrop brightness for comfortable reading and reduces eye damage. The Tab 6 Kids is powered by the quad-core Unisoc T3i10 CPU with a 12nm technology. To make video calls, the device supports dual-band 2.4G and 5G Wi-Fi. Allow for the use of 2 4G SIM cards to make calls. iKids has specifically designated an area for parental controls. With a few simple app settings, you can keep your children safe from the dangers of online access. Rest confident that they can play and study with the tablet even when you are not present. Blackview Tab 6 Kids features GPS, GLONASS, Beidou, and Galileo navigation to assist your kids stay on track and avoid getting lost, while also allowing you to find them earlier. The Blackview Tab 6 Kids has a big 5580 mAh battery to lengthen the fun, prevent running out of power in the midst, and eliminate the possibility of the children charging themselves. Number 4. Fire 7 Kids Tablet. If you're looking for a low-cost, kid-friendly tablet that appeals to all age groups, the Amazon Fire 7 Kids tablet is a great option. The Amazon Parent Dashboard allows you to control everything. You may view what apps and content have been downloaded, how long the tablet has been used, and set constraints. You can even load content onto your child's tablet remotely. One of the Fire 7 Kids tablet's primary selling features is its robust cover. The heavy foam shell is more durable than most simple tablet cases and can withstand some major drops. The fold-out kickstand also functions as a handle, which is a convenient design feature. This tablet's dimensions are 220 by 160 by 26 mm, making it ideal for children. The Fire 7 has a 7-inch display with a resolution of 1024 by 600 pixels, which is quite amazing. The screen quality meets expectations for a tablet, with brilliant colors and fine details. You get the same rather slow 2 GHz MediaTek MT8168 chip, 2 GB of RAM, and either 16 or 32 GB of storage, which can be expanded up to 1 TB with a micro SD card, but at a premium. The tablet's front and back 2 megapixel cameras may not generate professional quality photographs, but they are more than adequate to satisfy the creative needs of young users. Amazon claims a 10-hour battery life for reading, browsing the web, watching movies, listening to music, and improved performance. Number 3. Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Pro. The Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Pro tablet is designed for school-age children who want to access fascinating content, yet parents have complete control over what their child may access. The Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Pro is 161.00 by 211.00 by 18.00 mm and weighs 544.00 grams. The case is comprised of a plastic foam mixture that appears slightly flexible but turns out to be rather large. The robust cases contain an infinitely adjustable stand that allows you to operate the tablet without holding it in your hands. The Fire HD 8 Kids Pro improves on the previous tablet's design in one important way. It has contrast-colored buttons in the case that operate the power and volume controls below. These make the controls far more accessible than the ones on the Fire HD 8 Kids, and there are also good-sized cutouts for the USB Type-C charging connector and headphone jack. The tablet features an 8-inch touchscreen display with a resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels and a pixel density of 189 pixels per inch, allowing you to see the pixel structure if you look closely. The Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Pro is powered by a 2 GHz quad-core processor. It has 2 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, which can be upgraded via a microSD card up to 1 TB. The Amazon Fire HD 8 Kids Pro has a 2-megapixel back camera. It has a 2-megapixel camera on the front for selfies. Amazon promises up to 13 hours of battery life for reading, browsing the web, watching video, and listening to music. Number 2. Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids Pro. The Fire HD 10 Kids Pro is Amazon's largest children's tablet, and we believe it is the finest option for older children. The tablet itself measures 9.7 by 6.5 by 0.4 inches and weighs 15.3 ounces. However, with the case, it measures 10.5 by 8.2 by 1.1 inches and weighs 23.7 ounces. Under the thick, soft shell, the Amazon Fire HD 10 Kids tablet is a plain plastic slab with a matte texture that resists fingerprints and scratches. The tablet features a few physical buttons and ports on the sides. The right side, in landscape, has a power button, volume controls, a USB-C port, and a headphone jack. The bottom has a microSD card slot that allows enhanced storage up to 1 TB. On top, there are 2 stereo speakers that don't sound too horrible. The tablet has a 10.1-inch display with 1020 by 1200 pixels in a 16:10 aspect ratio for a pixel density of 224 pixels per inch. It looks good when viewed straight on. It is more than suitable for watching movies and television. The CPU contains 8 cores, including 2 ARM Cortex-A76 cores at 2.05 GHz, and 6 ARM Cortex-A55 cores at 2 GHz. The tablet has 3 GB of RAM, which is plenty for multitasking, as well as 32 GB of storage and up to 1 TB of extendable storage, available separately. One of the most notable improvements to the Fire HD 10 Pro over its predecessor is an increased front camera resolution from 2 megapixel to 5 megapixel on the new slate. The 5 megapixel camera on the rear remains the same. The 13-hour battery life allows them to go all day without having to recharge many times. Number 1. Apple iPad Mini 6. The iPad Mini 6 makes an excellent creative partner. It's powerful enough to tackle more complicated creative projects. The iPad Mini's screen is surrounded by a reasonably small bezel, with enough empty space to handle it comfortably. And the edges are flat, all fashioned of a single piece of aluminum. The iPad Mini measures 7.7 by 5.3 by 0.25 inches and weighs 0.66 pounds, making it small enough to fit in a glove box or purse. The iPad Mini has an 8.3-inch liquid retina display that produces good image quality. The resolution is 2266 by 1488, which translates to 326 pixels per inch. The screen is also delightfully bright at 500 nits, and with support for the P3 wide color gamut, it is vivid. The iPad Mini 6 is driven by Apple's new A15 Bionic chipset, which is strong enough to handle any app or game on the App Store while also allowing for multitasking. The entry-level iPad Mini has 64 GB of storage and 4 GB of RAM. The iPad Mini 6 features a 12-megapixel wide rear camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide front camera with center stage. The iPad Mini's battery life was 7 hours in intensive use and more than 10 hours in regular use.